Ol Pejeta Conservancy in Laikipia County stands out as home to the world's last two northern white rhinos. The largest black rhino sanctuary in East Africa champions the conservation of rare and endangered species. Tonight on Magical Scenes, we unveil the beauty of the Conservancy.
Journeying to Ol Pejeta is an adventure in itself. Situated in Laikipia County, 220 kilometers from Kenya's capital, Nairobi, a road trip offers captivating sights of the Kenyan landscape. Ol Pejeta is the largest black rhino sanctuary in East Africa and home to the last two northern white rhinos. The world's first IVF rhino pregnancy took place here.
Unfortunately, we have lost all the northern males. The two males was Sudan and Sunni passed away the year 2014 of natural cause. And later on 19th of March, we lost the last male of their kind, and that was Sudan at the age of 45. And normally, white rhinos out in the wild, they can be able to live to around 45 or 50 years in the wild. And Sudan managed to live a very good life. By losing the two males, it was a challenge because the two remaining females, it means that naturally they have no possibility anymore for making more calves. So the next stage remaining is that the 22 created embryos we are going to implant using southern white rhino as potential surrogate mothers. We don't want to risk using the two females because anything might happen and we don't want to lose the species. At least we are trying to give them a very special care, special treatment, so that we keep collecting more eggs and do some multiple embryos as well.
A century ago, more than 1 million rhinos roamed the grasslands of Africa. However, their numbers dwindled by at least 95%, prompting wildlife conservationists to have them in national parks and reserves like Ol Pejeta Conservancy, where they can be protected from poachers. The chimpanzees also found a home here. The chimpanzees' natural home range spans from Senegal on the West African coast through the central forested belt of Africa to Uganda. They are not native to Kenya, but when a rescue center in Burundi had to be closed due to the civil war outbreak in 1993, Ol Pejeta opened its doors. The number of chimpanzees here today stands at 35. Ol Pejeta, whose name means the burnt grass in the Maasai language, sits on a plateau around 1,800 meters above sea level, ideal for visits all year round.
We've adopted that model of livestock and wildlife integration, whereby we have around 7,000 head of cattle. So they are in the conservancy, roaming freely and also being herded by our herdsmen. So what the cows do, apart from just being a source of income, because we usually have an abattoir here that we usually use, and we sell our meat locally. We use them as a tool of range management. So when the cows graze around, they collect those ticks, and after every 7 days, those cows will go through what we call a spray race to get rid of the ticks.
The destination is also home to at least 7 prides of lions, cheetahs, leopards, elephants, besides many more iconic African animals and birds. Irene Michuma Odim, Magical Sense in the county of Laikipia.